This storied house has seen some of the game's greats. Boz, Bradford, Peterson, and Stoops. Welcome, everyone, to Norman, Oklahoma, and the Palace on the Prairie, home to the Oklahoma Sooners. What we have in store for you today, a clash between a couple of SEC teams that could have season-long ramifications. As we'll see, the Ole Miss Rebels taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Sooners will boot it away to start the game. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. On the run, it's Lacey. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The corners are walked up tight. The quick out. Jukes his way for more. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. Did a nice job of it.
Handoff from the gun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Pulls it in. It's Lee. Still running at the 40. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
When you go on the road, man, oh man, you love hearing the crowd, but more importantly, you love shutting the crowd up. There's no better feeling than coming out, getting that juice going, getting that confidence going, and getting that running game going right at them and gashing them right out the gates.
They'll ride the hot hand. They make the stop after a pickup of 3. Ball's at the 18.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Back to pass. Going for 6. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception.
And how about that play by the defense here early in this game opening drive, facing one of the best quarterbacks in all of college football, and they're able to get an interception. That is going to be massive for their confidence in this game.
The Sooners buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on first down. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you could tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Scanning the field, it's Mateer. The short hands, it's Gibson. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Guys, Oklahoma's transition to the SEC in 2024 taught them a lesson that you might be able to get by at times without offensive consistency, but you won't thrive. So what kind of pressure, David, is the new guy under center under?
A lot of pressure, but obviously the experience, the transfer over. He was the top guy at that spot in the transfer portal. You bring in a new offensive coordinator, new weapons around him, so a revamped new Oklahoma offense. They're hoping they will match their defense, and those wins will go up and up and up.
He'll pull it on the read. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
And he's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him. He'll make those contested catches.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. Makes it past the marker. Makes the stop at the 49, but not before he gets in plus territory, gets 15 and a first down. There's always been a lot of flash and sizzle to the Oklahoma offense, but it's built on being tough.
Yeah, and especially the great teams. The great teams that you think about in Oklahoma past, the ones that were in the national championship or in the playoff, those are teams that can run the football, be physical. It all started there.
And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
On defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. Looking to throw, it's Mateer. Throws to the tight end. It's caught downfield. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Got his man on the right. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
But when you're throwing these comeback routes, man, the timing has got to be so good between the two of them because you know the ball is going to be in the air a long time. You can't throw it late. It's going to get picked. That time, really nice job getting it out early, and the receiver doing a nice job on his route so that the ball was right on him as soon as he turned around.
Leaves it with the back. And a short gain on this run, and that'll bring us to the end of the first. We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Give to the back. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
And they fail to hook up on third down.
You know, timing is so important in the RPO game, especially on third down. Quarterback and receiver just didn't have it there, and now it's fourth down.
So now on comes the field goal unit. And this ought to be a chip shot from about 20 yards out. He splits the uprights. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful. I
agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Wants to go up top. Almost a D lineman's dream, but he couldn't hang on. It'll be 3rd down.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing a pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback...
Intercepted! A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
Finds the tight end. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
He's got him still on his feet. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple first downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Second and goal coming up. Direct snap. And he is stopped. Not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
Looking for a man. It's Mateer. Touchdown, Oklahoma! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And that is why timing is so important in the passing game. That is a critical 4th down. Down near the goal line, everything's going to happen quickly. It's got to be a great route. The quarterback has to get rid of it on time and make an accurate throw. 2 dudes on the exact same page coming up with a massive touchdown down near the goal line on 4th down.
Coming out with it, it's Watkins. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking left. He's got an open man. So important to convert these 3rd downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. The Rebels will snap it on 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got him downfield. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking for room. It's Lacey. Breaks into the open. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
1st down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another 1st down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Motion from the wide receiver. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. After losing yardage on 1st down, 2nd and goal from the 10. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line. The defense calls the timeout, their 2nd of the day, as they try to get their act together.
I really like the play by the quarterback. Very, very smart. Listen, early in the downs, goal-to-go situation. Drop back. You don't see it right away. Tuck it and get positive yards. Make that next down easier so I can try to get a little bit closer to the goal line and I can get that touchdown. Headsy play by the QB.
Twice they've been denied touchdowns in the red zone, and now it's 3rd and goal. Rush is on him. He's going for the goal line. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. This is a really big play for both teams. 4th and goal from the 2. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And the field goal unit is on the field. From the left hash, and this distance ought to make that angle pretty easy to handle. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. This is now a 7-point game. So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Inside 30 seconds to play here in the second quarter. They've got it 1st and 10. Wants to throw. It's Mateer. Fires to the big fella. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. This is a great way to control tempo, control the game, feeding the tight end, and they've done it beautifully here in the first half.
You find great matchups where you see, I mean, you think about it. He's too good to be covered by linebackers. You like your matchup versus a safety, so zone or man, whatever you want to do, I'm going to find the big fella because he's going to be open most of the time.
And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a 1st down. Rides the back on the option. The give. Got the 1st down and more. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to throw on 1st down. And he is sacked as the defense adds a little emphasis to wrap up this first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Rebels will kick it away to start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. To the air, it's Mateer. Caught over the middle, it's Sategna. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Might be changing the route. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Quickly out to the tight end. Gets it out to about the 35-yard line. That's where they'll mark him out of bounds in this offense trying to put something together. So in their own territory, on 4th and inches, the offense will stay on the field. Complete out of the backfield. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the 1st down before he's dragged to the ground. And the Sooners are in the hurry-up.
Oh, and I love that play call on 4th down. You know, the entire defense was zoning in on that running back, thinking he was maybe going to get a handoff, but they're able to sneak and leak him out of the backfield. Behind the defense, he makes the catch and keeps the drive alive.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Wide receiver comes in motion. Using his legs, it's Lacey. Some belief in that running game as they pick up 5 to the 35-yard line.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a 1st down, but what does it do? Now it makes 2nd down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it, still in a great position, ready to stay ahead of the chains.
Not much room to run. Let's give him 1 to the 33.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. The Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. He's got him. There he goes. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal. And the Rebels are flying down the field. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line. Just 3 points on 3 previous red zone trips. The idea is to punch it in this time. Tries again to get it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Rebels!
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Dropping back, it's Mateer. Got his man on the right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Complete downfield. Brought down at the 45 after a 15-yard pickup.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and that was good defense again. And unfortunately, we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense. Or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
Got it in the middle. It's Gibson. Hauled down at the 39-yard line, but he's got 15 yards on the play and a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Got a man. It's Burks. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Well, they execute the in route. Now, how about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Out of the gun to give to the back. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
This defense has got some monsters up front. Individual athleticism. You see guys winning their one-on-ones. They're getting pushed. They're swimming the offensive lineman and then converging on the running back.
It'll be third and long. Back to throw. It's Mateer. Grabbed over the middle. It's Sategna. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down. Making side adjustments here. They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. We've swapped sides of the field, and we are ready for the finish as the fourth quarter gets underway. So first down will open up the final period. Looking downfield on first down. Throws to the wideout. Just way off target and missed it.
Well, the best thing that's happened so far in this game for this offense has been looking this guy's way and giving him a shot. He has their only touchdown in this game, so they're trying to take another shot down the field. Good job in coverage defensively. You've got to be aware of where this guy is because right now he's been their biggest playmaker.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him, getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple games.
He wants to throw it again. Looking to the big tight end. Oh, and it's picked off. This could be huge in a tie game. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. They'll move the tight end. Running back searching for a hole. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
They're trying to run the ball on first down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Steps away. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
It's nice when a QB can get outside the pocket and break down a defense and take off. But I thought the defense did a really good job of seeing it, understanding where he was going, kind of mirroring him towards the sideline as he rolled out to the right. Didn't give him any space to run the football, covering the pass deep. Really nice defense on that play.
He'll pull it down. He's loose at the 15. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Got the tight end outside. And it's a catch, but he's got enough for the first down.
How nice is it for the quarterback knowing he's got a tight end that can get down the field vertically on the corner route? You know, if you just put it anywhere near this guy with his long arms, he's going to pluck the football. He did it right there.
And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. That's caught. It's Wallace. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. That was a good read there. Not the biggest gain in the world, David, but take up the space they're going to give you in the zone.
Yeah, make it easy, man. Make the right decision. He's open. Get it to him. Get some positive yards. Basically a run play.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Rebels with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. With the catch, it's Wallace. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
And the Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. The clock has stopped for the timeout, and we have reached the final 2 minutes in this one. All the way down at the 33-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the inside give. Not a lot going on there. Picked up a couple.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle. But they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
Run out of bounds. They'll spot him at the 24.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get two bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
The Rebels lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down.
And, David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line?
A nice luxury for this offense to be in right now. They don't have to be in so much of a hurry. They can still run the football, be successful. Great chance right here knocking on the door to take the lead.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. He leaves it with his back. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And the Rebels line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
It's all tied up. This offensive line, they want the pressure. They want everything to go through them here. They're saying, look, let's just run the ball. Let's get this thing down closer and closer to the goal line. Let's bleed some clock and put ourselves into position to win.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Trying to pound their way in. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
All right, so now you're in this 3rd down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on the perimeter and give him a run pass option.
I like that, too. Get the quarterback on the move. And here's the thing. If I get close and I get stopped, it's 4th down. 4th down means go for it. That's all that means now today in college football. And decision time coming for this offense. How about the defense? They've hung in there, Palmer, made him earn it all the way down. Now, are you going to go for it on 4th down?
Yeah, you know, after running so many plays offensively on the drive, I know it'd be disappointing to only walk away with a field goal, but you'd feel even worse if you went for a touchdown and didn't get it. I think you kick it right here.
They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Nerves of steel right down the boulevard on the game-winning chip shot. Guys, that one was a ton of fun to call, and the players, a lot of games sort of wash away in the memory bank. Not that one. That will be an indelible mark in their memories.
I agree, Reese. You know, I think back to my career at Florida, and just the games that stand out the most were always the ones that went down to the wire, whether we lost or whether we won. And for this team, this is going to be a good memory moving forward, David, because of how well they played late.
Did you lose more of those or win more of those? I'm just asking for a friend. Tennessee, what happened? Hey, yeah, it's big-time clutch, right? These are the ones that define your seasons, define your careers, and the ones you never forget, those heartbreakers that come down to the last play.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.